Hello, today we have travelled across to the side of the Pennines to a place called Rivington, which is located in the Borough of Chorley in Lancashire. We will be making our way up to Rivington Pike and trekking round Lower and Upper Rivington Reservoir and Anglezark Reservoir and heading towards Rivington Brewing Tap Room for a few of their lovely beers. Unfortunately, the weather is absolutely terrible and I'd rather be in bed watching Trans World Sport, but it is what it is. Let's get walking. Our first landmark we came to is Liverpool Castle, which isn't really a castle or anywhere near Liverpool. This unfinished castle is in fact a replica of a castle which was built in the 1200s in the centre of Liverpool. The building work on the replica stopped in 1925 when Grand Design's style project manager William Lever died. At least Chorley did have a fallback in the form of Camelot theme park for many years to stimulate their medieval needs. Continuing the medieval theme, I am joined for this walk today as ever by Andy, who is Little John to my Robin Hood, Maid Marian commonly known as Emma, three merry men in the form of Tom, Josh and Matthew, and last but not least, the Sheriff of Rivington himself, Kieran. We walked up the steep steps as we headed towards the pike, admiring some of the terrace gardens and woodland along the way. We stopped off for a short pause at the Japanese lake, which I'm sure looks extra pleasant in the height of summer whilst waxing on and waxing off. You're banned. I'm carrying the licence for any pictures today. You have to buy them off me and
Yeah, you get an email from Phil. You recently did a beard, he tracks what? Purchase this picture for.
Anyway, fighting fit now. I noticed that the chewy granola bar activity was strong amongst my fellow walkers today. Please note, this video is not sponsored by Nature Valley. We arrived at Rivington Pike. Back in the 1100s, the pike was built as part of a series of beacons to act as an early alert to warn folk of possible invaders and other naughty goings-on. As of January 2023, however, it is more commonly known as a place that hikers head towards, to then realise at the summit that it's just very cold and windy. It wouldn't be a bad idea to light the beacon on a day like today, just to be able to dry your socks out for 10 minutes. on a pleasant note, we enjoyed the surrounding views and also managed to spot Blackpool Tower in the distance, as we looked on enviously at happy couples having tremendous fun on the Big Dipper.
What, you want someone to show you how to do an arch? Why did you go work for a builders? We work for Reservoirs.
We carried on and walked past a jaunty looking building called Pigeon Tower, which overlooks the gardens of Rivington. The tower itself was commissioned and erected by Lord Lever as a birthday present to his wife Elizabeth Ellen. If it had been erected in more modern times, the one-bedroom posing pad would have no doubt been made into a lovely Airbnb staycation, advertising stunning views of unfit hikers with complimentary free Wi-Fi available. We marched on towards Upper Rivington Reservoir as I quizzed Emma on the absence of her little doggy chum, Bilbo.
Emma, are you missing Bilbo? Do you think you'd have liked it today, or would the water been an issue?
Around in that.
Does he have any boots?
No, God, we've seen them little dogs.
Yeah, well, some people like to glam the dog up, don't they?
Well, there's that, and I think there is an actual, some dogs get real soft pads, but they want to walk them, so I think there is a legitimate purpose sometimes.
Yeah, but he's a very light dog, isn't he? So there's not much gravity, weight.
You could done it.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
I think he'd look very nice in either tartan or a nice paisley.
What?
Like a coat.
You think? And I could do it too much for walking in. This is really.
Yeah, so
right.
I'm first choice tartan. I think he'd look lovely in tartan. Yeah.
No, aren't the gloves?
Yeah, like something like that. Let's have a zoom in on your gloves. Yeah.
Look what they're called. I bought these because.
Yeah.
Wristy.
Fisty?
Wristy?
Oh, wristy.
How rude's that?
It is, yeah. Right.
Very rude. So I thought that's funny.
A bit suggestive.
You reckon a big investment, aren't you?
Boys, so you all used to bowl with Kieran. Now, when I used to work with Kieran back in the day, he said that he was, well, I got the impression that he was a bit of a name in the bowling world when he
For all the wrong
reasons. I won a few trophies back in there, didn't you?
Yeah, when I was like 14. You peaked at 15,
yeah. And then he stopped taking it seriously and got pit and discovered alcohol.
Yeah.
Right,
Stop taking it seriously. You got petrol.
Yeah, still took it serious, just hated it when I lost.
You got a little.
Just got angry when I lost.
You got to put in front of the committee. Have to have a word.
It was formed the group at Borough, didn't they? What we're going to do about cops. That was a WhatsApp. That was the name of a WhatsApp group. What we're going to do about Kieran.
Trail mix.
Yeah.
But you
On a trail mix.
It's the disruptor is all trail mix, isn't it? Because when you have trail mix,
Yeah.
That bungalow's in on here as well.
Oh yeah, but I like it trail.
Yeah.
Is it faster to a race than a drive?
Yeah, it's a disruption. It's a stopper. We've got some serious trekking to do in trail mix.
You've got a dried apricot there.
Yeah.
Don't mind if I did.
Yeah. Can get you and bungalow horse bag so we can just carry on. Yeah. So we're going down to the reservoir now. Yeah, we've gone up there to. You can't really see it through there, the trees, can you? Yeah, can't see the pike.
You can see it up, don't you?
What do you think of the old pike?
I like that. I like the pike. I like the Japanese lake.
Yeah. Do the Japanese lake? Do you think you were turning Japanese?
I really think so.
Yeah, I think so as well. I also think that them lot are going to get run over The agenda with Bear Grylls is that he does some of these, you know, survival expeditions on the outskirts of Cheadle. And it's like there's an half a drunk bottle of pop that's been chucked out a car window, and he'll suck that.
Does it?
No, it's on the spot from a video. Thank you.
Performing monkey, you know.
Can we have Cops Part 2? Oh, he told me that he fell asleep in a donkey hut once on holiday.
That would cost that.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
Could have got up.
He thought he'd pulled and he woke up with a mule. Literally.
That is pulling, isn't it?
Yeah.
The weather seemed to be brightening up on the horizon as we approached Anglezark Reservoir, which certainly helped make the walk more enjoyable. Even if Kieran's dancing wasn't doing it for me. Unfortunately, Andrew, who was the spearhead of our walking group, stepped into a clay bog, which came up to his knee. Instead of coming to his aid, we all watched and laughed, because that's what friends are for. This prompted me to tell stories of Andrew's mishaps on previous treks.
I have. I got stung by a wasp in there, did I?
Did it?
Did it? We sat down having a nice pint. This wasp off. And then it got him on neck.
We continued our walk, wading through the flooded stretch of country road, somewhat regretful that we left the 7-man canoe at home.
Have you ever bowled for soup? No, bowling for soup.
Oh, for soup.
Not soup.
Woodstock 99 thing on there.
Yeah, that's it.
We're all like Limp Bizkit and that.
Yeah, they organised the festival and then it all goes tits up, yeah. And the whole festival site ends up on fire. They said to the guy, didn't they?
Fred Durst.
Said to Fred Durst, Freddie, we're having a lot of problems in the crowd. Could you maybe dial it down a bit? And he went on and did the exact opposite.
Well, you don't send a new metal band on like that to calm things down, do you? Yeah. They should have had Simon Armitage do a nice poem. A fair bit. If we zoom, can we zoom? We've gone all the way up that little thing on top of that hill up there. You ready for a sit down and a little drink?
Yeah. We're back to eat.
Yeah.
So they do burgers?
No, he said yeah. Not remember. They do burgers as well, yeah.
Could we use filters and pretend that I'm on Bondi Beach?
Bondage Beach.
We finally made it to Rivington Brewing Taproom, and from the outside I was charmed by the whole location and setting, which appears to be a converted farmhouse and barn. We followed the festoon lights down to the courtyard, which has been made into a lovely beer garden, which also looks to have a marquee for events and also an outside kitchen shed for doing fresh sourdough pizzas and burgers. The tap room itself is a modest size, and the beer list has a good healthy selection of beers. I've had Rivington beers before and I've always been impressed with the Dipper and Nipah style beers, as they don't hold anything back. They sure know how to throw a juice bomb or two. Andy was our driver for the day, so he managed to help himself to some decent low ABV and non-alco beers, which were very nice too. The lads were also complimentary of the sourdough pizzas, which went down a treat. Big thumbs up to Rivington. It's a really nice setup and is a nice finishing point after a long walk. Also, watch out for the annual Farm Trip Festival that Rivington host, which also has some other amazing brewers from across the country serving up their beers. And just to pad out this video a little further, here's some chips covered in sriracha. Time was getting on and my wife had texted me to say that we'd run out of milk, so please could I pick up a pint from the co-op on the way home, so we decided to head back. It's fair to say that me and the gang thought that Rivington was riveting. See what I did there? So if you go down to Rivington Woods today, you are sure of a big surprise. No, actually it's just Andrew. It was forgotten where we parked the car. Thanks for watching and bye for now.